Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Chiefs and the 49ers, and it comes your way next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the NFC champions, the San Francisco 49ers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. But Charles, we don't like to throw around the word dynasty loosely, but for the Chiefs, it applies. I mean, they're looking for their third title now in 5 years.
And with the way this league is configured now, it absolutely applies. I think you're totally on target. Remember, they lost a Super Bowl in there too. So to be back for the fourth time in 5 years in today's NFL, that's pretty incredible.
Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they were one of the heavy favorites to win the NFC, and they were able to get it done, and now they look for that elusive sixth Super Bowl title.
Remember, after going 5-0 in their first 5 appearances here, they've lost 2 straight. Super Bowl 47 to the Ravens in New Orleans, and Super Bowl 54 to Kansas City in Miami. They'd love to start another streak like they had in the 80s when they won 4 Super Bowl titles.
The 2023 season has 1 game left. Here we go. Super Bowl 58 underway from Vegas. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as a quarterback.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we're looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. From the 23, here's 2nd and 6. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. 3rd and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the 3rd play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3 and out and did just that. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Purdy. Hauled in left side here by Jennings. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39. That third down conversion good for 23.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey down to about the 23.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Purdy off the play fake. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Oh, that is incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Purdy now to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick here is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. 3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
And he spoke very eloquently and passionately on Media Day about what a victory here would mean for him. He knows this just isn't any other game. This is the kind of game that stays with you for a lifetime. If there's anyone on this field tonight who's most ready for this moment, I think it's this man right here.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the first drive, that's a really good way to set a tone.
The last thing you want to do is let him get established in the pocket where he can set his feet and throw wherever he wants to. Even though he does it well on the run and on the move, you definitely want to get him off the spot in the pocket.
On fourth down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. This is fielded at the 27. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start first and 10. Purdy's throw complete here to Ayuk. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Not able to complete a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, first and 10. Now Purdy with a throw that's caught by Samuel. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down and 4 now. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's fourth down.
Tight defense there on third down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
And his kick is good, and that will make it 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
So a couple of field goals now. 6-0 our score as the kicks away. Here's Richie James on the return. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
I tell you what, if this is any quarterback other than Patrick Mahomes, I'm telling you how this is an ill-advised throw. But 15 is so good on the move with all those different arm angles and releases that all I'm saying now is that's a gorgeous.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
It's on a throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was out there waving his arm saying throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. They'll look to set up his blockers. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Play action, now Purdy. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They were maybe hoping for a little bit of a back shoulder fade there, and that's a play that's been in vogue the last few years in all aspects of football. But they couldn't get the hook up there.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Purdy. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. Well, he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. McCaffrey following the penalty. Yeah, pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 42 yards rushing for him now in the opening quarter of the Super Bowl. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go through a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure.
Touchdown, 49! Jerome Jennings. A 20-yard touchdown. And the 49ers will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Moody good with the extra point. And the lead now stands at 13. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. This one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And he's corralled, but now before getting it inside the 35. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where the low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. Mahomes now on first down. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are on the board here in this Super Bowl. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 13-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Now Samuel. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Let's go to the field what we got to do here. All right, guys. All right, let's roll.
On 3rd down, here's Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. That brings us to the end of 1 in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. 13-7 is the score. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside. And they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. Hauled in left side here by Jennings. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. James now to return it. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And now here comes Kansas City. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Javon Hargrave there on the stop.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-body guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they get him down, but not before it takes it across the 40-yard line. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On first down, Mahomes. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, a 22.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Mahomes now on first down. And he's got his man in stride to play. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco from 21 yards away. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from taking the lead in the Super Bowl. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The 49ers settling in for their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. This is Samuel.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Purdy with it on third and long.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on third down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just lob one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Out comes Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs offense. He's thrown touchdown passes on his last 2 drives as he begins here, 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter.
Kyle Shanahan doesn't care much for that last call, so out comes the red challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And no hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 33. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Now 2nd and 3. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Purdy now to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing here, Purdy. It returns it right back to Samuel. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Back to throw, Purdy. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Purdy looking to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. Stiff-armed him. But he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big play there on the catch and run, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's caught out right by Jennings. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Purdy. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jawan Jennings, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the 49ers have retaken the lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the podcast.
You know, I just grab the nugget when I can.
Moody good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
And the Chiefs now getting set to go.
Charles, you got to think the number one goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
Mahomes now on first down. He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
On first and 10, here's Pacheco. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. That one caught by Rice. And they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And now at this point in the first half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a first down.
Throwing now is Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
On first down, Mahomes. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Now a second and 2. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Open on the left side. This is Valdes-Scantling. And the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now here's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from taking the lead.
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield too.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. That's complete out left to Ayuk.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does. Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10.
Now Purdy.
And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now San Francisco will call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down.
Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half.
So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a fine performance in the first half from the former Mr. Irrelevant, Brock Purdy. He fired his guys into the lead with 2 first-half touchdown passes, as they were looking like a well-oiled machine in the first half of play.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't. But, of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Rice. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Looking for Tony on the out route, and he's got him. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you're talking about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Purdy from the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself, you don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
On second down, McCaffrey.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 67 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast that linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yards, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another first down.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here.
That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 16-yard touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes this a 9-point game.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Mahomes going to throw.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. To Valdez Scantling over the middle. And
this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 37. Mahomes to MVS there for the Kansas City first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And again, it's Mahomes. And the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Offense was moving a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. They go play fake. Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
2nd and 5. Now Mahomes. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Rice. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Pacheco. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This is a 26-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here now, 2nd and 4. Purdy looking to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as a tackle made at the 15-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right, safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. A good move. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Throwing here, Purdy. It's complete. In the end zone, touchdown, 49ers. Charlie Warner from a yard out. And the Niners will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in the Super Bowl.
This is where, as a tight end, you've got to really sell that this is a run. They're going to fake the give, hope the linebackers bite, and here they do just enough. That split second, that's all it takes for that tight end to leak out into the end zone. Touchdown.
And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. Purdy will throw for it. And he's got it. So they try for 2, successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. KC's offense ready to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Now here's Mahomes. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Second and 6. Mahomes to throw once more. Pass incomplete.
This is part of why this guy's got multiple MVPs on the mantle. We're used to seeing him make the impossible throws, but here Mahomes knows he's got nothing, so wisely just gets rid of it.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Mahomes to throw. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Kadarius Toney, 58 yards. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. Now, he's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. If you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes, he just takes off and goes. And I think that's what we just saw there.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Brock Purdy and the 49ers out for their next possession. He continues to just torch this defense. Perfect on the last drive, including his 4th touchdown pass of the game.
Similar to hitters that are in that great zone in baseball, and they say the ball looks bigger when it's approaching the plate and they're smacking it around. I think for him, the windows to throw into are wide open. Doesn't matter whether they're tight or not. He feels like it's wide open, puts it in there. 4 touchdown passes, he thinks he's going to throw a whole lot more before this one's over.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this right upfield across the 45. We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium in Super Bowl 58. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And there's just 1 quarter that remains in this edition of the biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, as we get set for the 4th quarter. On 1st down, Purdy. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 5 out of 9 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They go play action here. Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking out play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd, 3rd levels, you can see them trying to recover. They bit.
Looked out offensively. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Purdy now to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Chris Jones with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field.
And we're at the time of the Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Rice. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And his throw here is incomplete.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well. And maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
Mahomes now to throw. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
A short game that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on here to punt it away. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10.
Deebo Samuel and the 49ers back in possession here.
He's north of 150 yards in this game. He's been doing his thing, hasn't he?
That he has, and he's been enjoying himself. And it's the type of game that you get locked into a pretty good groove. May not be record-shattering, but it's the type of game that if you accumulate that throughout a season, you're going to be one of the top receivers in the game.
See how much they incorporated here on this drive. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. They'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets him a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Here's Samuel.
Gets by him, and now a little daylight. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, right at the 40. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
90 yards rushing for him now. A big part of why they lead in this Super Bowl.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
With how the coverage was positioned, up was about the only spot the quarterback had to try and deliver that pass. Just put a little too much height on it. Incomplete.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Purdy off the play fake. That's complete to the tight end rolling. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. Well, he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tackles. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback. Just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up?
Only needed a yard on 4th down. That's what he's there for, right?
Exactly. Line him up, short yardage situation, and say, here it is, big man. Go get it.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5, pick up a 3.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Purdy. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Mahomes throw here complete to Kelsey. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
On first down, Mahomes throwing the out route incomplete. It's Rice. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. And we may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A 1-score game, 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. First and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey pushing through the contact. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They'll bring a tight end in motion right. 2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
And able to give one man the slip there as he works his way forward for about 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Throwing here, Purdy. That is caught, and he will have a Niners first down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey.
Down to about the 45.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games for whatever reason. Their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout.
I don't know why we did it, but we went to their final walkthrough for some reason. And what did we see? Their last play in the walkthrough was taking a knee and celebrating winning a Super Bowl. They want that visualization. They did it for real.
Yeah, they just scripted it out. Defense can't stop the clock, and they can watch the final seconds tick. And the San Francisco 49ers will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.